Welcome back to Method Cooking. Tonight we're talking about charcuterie boards. Technically, it just means like a meat and cheese plate. The beauty of it is you can put anything on there. Jellies, jams, honeys, vegetables, fruits, spreads, cheese, whatever you want. So it's a great way to kind of clean up, make something absolutely beautiful and delicious, and it's not going to cost you $100. Tonight's charcuterie board, I've literally got a couple Lunchables. They've got some cured meat, some cheese, and some toasted bread in them. Some blueberries, some honey, some pickles, some sun-dried tomatoes from a previous episode, Hungarian mustard, because I've got it, some almonds, and a bunch of different cheeses and meats, like turkeys and hams. But it's just a matter of like how you put it on the board and how good it looks, and it's a great way to experiment with different flavors as you try different combinations. So outside of aesthetics, there's no reason to peel the carrot, so I'm just going to hold it, again with my hand kind of curled up, and cut it long, thin slices. So when I put it on the charcuterie board, they're almost like carrot chips. With the green onions, we're going to take off that root end, and then we're going to cut a little bit longer slices, just so there's something to actually grab onto and bite. Keep in mind, the green part is going to be a lot more mellow than the white. With charcuterie boards, it's all about presentation. So even if it is just a piece of Canadian bacon, we're going to give that a little bit of a fold the next one, and just kind of like layer them up. So once they sit on the board, it looks like something a little bit more than just your standard Canadian bacon. Outside of being some gourmet 5-star French chef, there is no real rhyme or reason to how you're going to put your charcuterie board together. So even with this thin sliced turkey, we're going to roll it up almost into like rosettes, because again, once it gets on the charcuterie board, it's going to present really well. Charcuterie board is done. I'm not sure if it's the best one you've ever seen because I'm not you, but again, it was using all stuff I had lying around at home, including a couple Lunchables. So we've got two different types of salami, some ham, some turkey, some almonds, some Hungarian mustard, sun-dried tomatoes, some honey, some goat cheese, carrots, pickles, blueberries, a stack of dried bread, and some green onions. And it really is just using what you've got at home, and the matter of like putting it on the plate or the platter or the board or whatever it is, just so like the colors and the textures and how it's laid out looks delicious. One of the most attractive things about the charcuterie board or platter is how it's laid out. There's no set specific details or ways to do it, but it's a matter of cutting things and placing them so the textures, the colors, the height kind of complement each other. So I've got white and red down here. The square cheese I cut in a triangle, kind of fan out in a semicircle. Left both the salami circular, but I fanned them out. The green onions I left nice, big, and chunky, so the green kind of pulls and pops with all the red around it. The sun-dried tomatoes and the honey I put in shot glasses with tiny little spoons and forks to scoop out of. The vegetables and the fruit, I for the most part left whole. The carrots I sliced thin, so they were almost like a chip. The stack of bread, I mean, normally you'd see just like a loaf of bread on the side, but I had that sliced and stacked, so it gives it a little bit more height. With the almonds and the crackers, I wanted brown and brown on opposite sides, and then with the mustard in the middle, it kind of like drew that color out. Charcuterie boards are an amazing way to make a Valentine's Day and anniversary or a Wednesday night because your day sucked way better. It's meat and cheese, vegetables, whatever you got lying around. You can even prep most of the stuff the day ahead of time. So use what you got at home. It's a great way to explore different flavors and try just like different little bites of things to figure out what you really like. Thanks for watching Method Cooking, and I'll see you next week.